news coming in at the top of this bulletin. 270 eminent citizens consisting of 88 retired bureaucrats, that includes 10 ambassadors, 100 retired armed forces officers and 82 academicians have written a letter condemning the behavior of the opposition parties, indulging in the boycott of the parliament building inauguration. That is the latest we're getting in. This face-off continues, and this has, of course, hurt many people, some of the eminent citizens. In fact, 270 eminent citizens of this country have raised their objections. They have slammed this boycott politics by the opposition parties. An open letter has been issued by 270 eminent citizens that includes bureaucrats, retired armed forces officers. And we can see that this is, of course, not going down any soon. This controversy is not going to die down. And we are getting some more details, and I'll try to read out what has been written on this new parliament of a moment of pride, they say in this letter. We can see that it's written, this is a new era, of course. Eminent citizens have said that this new parliament is a moment of pride, in fact, which the opposition parties are, of course, politicizing. And this is, of course, a sad state of affairs. We're getting more details on this. We will just get you more details in a bit in what's written in this open letter. But what we know so far, that 270 eminent citizens, and among the citizens who have written a letter is in fact joining us on the phone line. Dr. S.P. Vaid, former DGP Jammu and Kashmir, is joining us on Republic TV. Dr. Vaid, this, of course, is a political face-off that is only picking up more heat, and this is an open letter which is you have also contributed to this letter. So please share your thoughts on this.
See, it's a moment of pride for the nation. Together, I think everyone should come together, whether it is the government or the opposition parties. The parliament is a common, it is for everyone. And it's an executive function. The Prime Minister is the chief executive of the country who has been elected by 140 crore people, and he is Prime Minister for everyone. I think hate for Mr. Modi should not translate into such actions, boycotting such functions. Everyone should together welcome such a step. And I wish all opposition parties were part of the inaugural function. I think Parliament, it will be a common heritage for everyone in years to come. And this is a landmark moment for the country.
Right, sir. In fact, as I read out and I skim through this letter right now, you've also pointed out, all the writers in this letter have pointed out Congress party, when it has boycotted several of the events time and again, 2017, 2020, 2022, latest being the monsoon session. Even 2020, they boycotted the Lok Sabha for suspension of 8 Rajya Sabha members for their despicable, unruly behavior. 2021, opposition boycotted the Samvidhan Divas as well. So clearly, we believe, and what we are seeing right now is that the Congress party and, of course, several other opposition parties joining in have taken this too far, and this is not going to, really help them in future. And we are getting more reactions also on this. They're pointing out Prime Minister should not be inaugurating this. Draupadi Murmu, the President of India, should be inaugurating this. This is only hypocrisy. This is a vanity project, sir. This is what has been said. And we somewhere are understanding that the Congress party has forgotten that the Parliament is the very temple of democracy, sir.
See, Mrs. Gandhi inaugurated the Parliament annexee. She was also very popular Prime Minister and belonging to Congress. I think Mr. Rajiv Gandhi inaugurated some portion of the Parliament. So I don't think we should make it a political issue. Everyone should be together in this inaugural function. That's how I feel. We should not politicize such occasions. These are moments of pride for the country.
Right, sir. Also, there have been a controversy on the Senegal, of course, and we are seeing the political face-off that is continuing. And there are questions being raised on this very symbol of transfer of power to India, sir. And the Congress party and many of the parties of the opposition are saying that this is something that is bogus and this is only being done to gain some political mileage by the BJP. How do you react to that, sir?
See, in fact, the parties who were earlier in power must explain why it was not displayed in the parliament. What is being done now on the chair of Honorable Speaker? Why was it kept in the museum? In fact, they owe this explanation to the country. If it is a symbol of transfer of power, why was it kept in a museum and not in the parliament? I think the parties who had ruled earlier must explain this to the people, and they owe an answer to this. And it is our heritage, and we should take we should openly display it in the parliament.
Right. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. S.P. Ved, for joining us with all your thoughts on this story. Viewers, this is, this political face-off is continuing, and we have now 270 eminent citizens of the country who have written an open letter. And I quote from that letter. It says, "Immature, whimsy and hollow reasoning. Modi's Indianness is unpalatable to the Congress." The letter is, in fact, hitting out at the family-first politics and says that abysmally demeaning their own political stature. The letter goes on to say that nature of the Congress party is undemocratic, not soul of democracy. It is opposition's popularity that is being lost here. And the citizens in this letter write that they condemn non-democratic posturing of the opposition parties. Viewers, this is the content, and I quoted from the letter, the excerpt from that letter that has been written by 270 eminent citizens that involves several retired bureaucrats and